Today we have to discuss our third module, that is testing, sending, and analytics. Okay. Now first let's start before first of all we will learn how we can test any particular email. Then we will discuss how we can send any email, and then we will discuss on some analytics part. Okay, now let's start from the testing. Testing means before sending the email, we have to test. Test means that we have to test my email is perfectly fine. Is there any more changes we need to do? Anything's and anything's related to any bugs or any things are left or any some more additional changes we want to do. So always it's the best practice to test any particular email before sending it. So for this we have four kind of testing: content detective, validation, subscriber preview, and testing. Content detective, validation, subscriber preview, and testing. So okay, let's start with content detective. What is content detective? So Hasina, have you ever noticed while receiving any kind of emails, any promotional emails, or might be have any friend have sent you an email particular, right? So some of the emails you are always receiving in your email inbox, and some of the emails you always receive in your spam folder, correct?
Yeah.
So why emails are going to the spam folder? If there is any uh, like we can say if we are not following this can spam rule, if you're not following the can spam rule, so spam filtering software, the spam filtering software of the email servers, not of the marketing cloud, the spam filtering software, the email server of the Gmail, or might be we are sending on the Yahoo or Outlook, so they will reject that particular email. All right. So in the content detective, we can check and we can analyze if we are using a particular any inappropriate word on any sentence or anything. So we can check and we can change that particular sentence. So let's say it might be if we are sending a promotional email to 500,000 customers. If you're sending any promotional email and 500,000 customers, and might be my emails are rejected to the spam folder, then there will be no use for that particular campaign. Okay, then there will be no use for that particular campaign because my all the emails are rejected and all the emails are going to my spam folder. That is the reason we can use content detective for checking the particular spam filtering servers with the help of can spam rule in the content detective. Okay, now how to test any particular content? Let's say this is one of the email, right? Hmm. Okay, let us test this email. Have you created have you done exercise number 26?
Yeah.
Customer universe email? Okay. Now let me check this particular email. So click on this drop down button and click on content detective. So it will check all the lines and everything in the email body and will give the result. One problem detected. You may send your email as usual, however, some of your email content may active can spam filters. Okay, now what is the problem? Body contains the word free, which is often used by spammers. In this particular body, there's a word free, which is often used by spammers. It is just a suggestion. It is not like that my email will go to the spam. Okay, might be it will be go, might be it not go. So better is that use that particular, remove that particular free word, right? So it is mentioning a body contain the free word free, right? Now let us check where we are using. Body contains a free word, right? Mm,
Free shipping.
Free shipping, exactly. The free shipping, right?
Yeah.
So why this email will be rejected? Because Hasina, as you know, nothing is free in this entire world, right?
Mm.
Everything is paid. So don't use this type of words like free word, right? Just use at no cost. So I think it's much be better as compared to free. Might be this email will be go to spam, but there are very less chances that this email will go to spam because we are only using a one word free. Okay.
Yeah.
So we always have to take care while sending any sort of email. Just do the can spam. Sorry, just do the content detective. And wherever you are using this type of syntaxes and statements, just change it so we can 100% make sure that my particular email will not go to spam. Okay, because if my
Yeah.
email will go to spam, then our campaign will be lost. Okay, let's say if my data extension there is 1 million subscriber, and if my email will go to the spam, so I will lose my whole customers. Because as we know, if I ask you, Sina, have you ever make a concern about the spam emails? No, correct?
Mm.
Until and unless if someone has told you, like Hasina, I've sent you the email, please check in the spam folder as well, right? If
Yeah.
anyone share a promotional email or any shopping offer or anything in this, and that particular email will found in you'll find in your spam folder. Have you will you ever consider that particular email? I think no.
No.
Exactly. Similarly, we always had to take care about the can spam
Mm.
filter. Okay. हेलो चंदू.
हेलो.
हाय. हाँ
हाँ.
हाँ चंदू, आपने कब
अच्छा.
ज्वाइन किया? मैं देख नहीं पाया.
मैं अभी ज्वाइन किया था. कितना टाइम हो रहा है?
जस्ट 5 to 10 मिनट्स हम लोग सेशन में है.
ओके फाइन.
चंदू, वी आर डिस्कसिंग how we can test an particular email. Okay.
ओके फाइन. It's our company also doing every day 50,000 emails through normal emailing.
Mm-hmm.
It's every mail is going to spam. Why it's going to spam? I am checking max records also. I am checking content based also. Then again going to spam mails. Why?
Always follow this can spam rule.
Okay. In Salesforce is not going spam.
No, Salesforce email will also go to spam, right? This
Okay.
can spam act is the act which is based by the
Hmm.
authority, it is created by the act of the establishment. So we cannot violate this can spam rule. Okay.
Hmm.
You always have to check while sending the email, if your email contains any particular an appropriate word or any sentence or any images. So
Hmm.
your email will always go to the can spam. So sorry, your email will always go to the spam folder. Okay. It is not rejected by the Salesforce Marketing Cloud. Okay. It is directly rejected by the email servers of your Gmail, right? Of your Outlook, Yahoo, Apple.
Is
Okay.
there any final solution for the spam
Yeah,
mails?
definitely. In the Marketing Cloud, while before sending the email, there
Hmm.
is a application known as Content Detective. Okay.
Okay.
See, this customer anniversary email, I will do the Content Detective. So this will
Okay.
check and let me it will let us know that there will be no error in this in this particular email.
Okay.
See, like I'm discussing with the Sina, I was discussing with the Sina that there is a problem. There's a suggestion. There is not a error. Body contain the word free. यहाँ पे एक फ्री वर्ड हम लोग का इस पर्टिकुलर कंटेंट में आ रहा है, ठीक है, विच इज यूज ऑफनली यूज बाय द स्पैमर्स. स्पैमर्स ही यूज करते हैं बिकॉज आपको भी पता है तो नथिंग इज फ्री इन दिस एंटायर वर्ल्ड.
Hmm.
So as you can see in this particular body, we are using the free word, right?
Hmm.
So in this situation, see, this is a very genuine email. So this email will not go to the spam because I have sent this particular email so many times. But there is some chances. So we need to make sure before sending the email, before running any campaign, before sending the email, we need to make sure that like none of my email will go to the spam, right? Then if my email will go to spam, then we will lost our customers of the client,
Obviously.
right? Okay. Now second one is validation. It validate before sending the email. It validate the canned spam rows, right? Let's say it's validate unsubscribe link. Whether it is unsubscribe link is there or not. Physical mailing address is there or not. Physical mailing address is this address. Let me show. If I'll click on send, uh, just give me a minute. If I go to the preview and send, physical email address is mandatory part. If you're sending any email, then physical email address should be there. Like if you ever notice, always whenever you will receive the email, there is one physical mailing address will be there, right? Wherever you are receiving that particular email. So उस email का आपको वहाँ पे name mention होता है. If I go to the preview and test, now here we can check this is my physical email address. Sent by Northern Outfitter. This is the address, right? And this physical email address you can create through the admin portal. You can go to the admin, and from here we can create. Okay. But that is something very important. You need to check if your email, for particular email, does not contain any physical email address or unsubscribe link, then you cannot able to send the email. See, mailing address. Okay. By default, it will be there in your all email body because it will be managed through the admin portal, and we have already set this particular physical email address in the admin portal. You don't need to worry about this. Just simply create your content and send it. Next one is subscriber preview. Subscriber preview, we have already checked this so many times. Before sending any email, just go to the edit and go to edit content and go to preview and test, right? That is a subscriber preview, how your email will look like before sending, right? Now this is how my email will completely look like. Okay. Before sending the email, we can check how my email will look like. Last one is test send. We can manually send this email to test send. If you click on this message inbox, so here you can send this particular email to yourself or your colleagues, like, or in your company, whatever working. So you can check this particular email is perfectly working fine or not. Okay. After receiving, is there any issue, anything? So we can like do a trial. We can do a trial before sending this particular email to the subscribers. We can do a trial. We can send this email to ourselves, right? How you can send? Let me select some more email. Let us try sending the email. Review and test. Hasina and Chandu, please share your email address in the chat box. So I will send this email to both of you.
Okay, but mail
Mhm.
functionality integration, where we need to integration? Is there any third party inbuilt in this cloud platform?
Sorry, what about integration? What you're discussing?
SMTP like that one.
Integration is a different part in the marketing cloud.
Okay.
Okay, send test. 3 recipients, 1 message. We are sending maximum 3. Confirm and send. Test send successfully sent. Okay.
Why is it sometimes when you try to do a test and it doesn't deliver to the email?
Hasina, I'm unable to hear you. Actually, there is some always there is a mic issue with you. Hello.
Can you hear me now?
Now it's better.
Yeah. I asked, sometimes when you do test send, why doesn't the test email come through to the inbox?
Okay. Sometime it happens because whenever we are doing the test send, sometime it happened it will not, the email will come at that particular time. Right now I'm not getting the email. Okay. Have you got the email? And Chandu, have you got the email?
No, no, no.
No,
I did
right?
not receive that.
So it
I've
will
got
take
mine.
time. Now I got the email. And sometimes this email, if you're using the promotional type email, okay, so might be there will be no like this email particular will not go to inbox, but it will go to inbox that might be in your promotional email. If you're using any kind of promotional email, that is not a promotional one. Okay, that is completely not the promotional one. If I'll send any other email, might be that particular email will go to the promotion. Let's say customer anniversary email. That is a kind of promotional email. I send it so many times, so I remember I received it in a promotional email.
Sometimes if I change it to transactional, it will go through. It will send.
Then transaction email will always be in your inbox. It will not go to the promotional one.
Yeah.
Okay. Commercial email is of any type, right? If your commercial email is as a type of promotional, okay? As you already know, Asina, we have commercial and transactional email, correct? So if
Yeah.
you're using the commercial one, might be your commercial email will go to the promotional folder. I remember sometime this particular email, I always receive in my promotional one, not the directly social.
Yeah.
Okay. But I think Sina and Chandu, you both have received this particular email.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I did not receive it.
You haven't received, so it will take time and you will receive that particular email. Okay. Check. Might be you can able to give your answer right now. See, now just check this out. I am on my promotion tab, right? And this particular email what you have created in the access module number 26. This particular email I received in my promotion folder, not in my social folder. Okay. So it depends. If the can spam roles will check, and might be they will track that this particular email you are using for the promotion, so it will go for the promotion. Okay, Asina, now it's fine.
Yeah.
One more thing is left. Litmus. Okay. With the help of litmus, we can do more type of activity using test send. We can check some more what we can say. We can check some more interactivity before sending the email. We can also test with the help of litmus. Okay. It is just a preview type of, but it is a paid access, right? We haven't purchased in this particular marketing cloud tool. And if you want to learn more about litmus, you can you can go to the YouTube, and there are many YouTubers who have uploaded the video of the litmus. Okay. That is something
Yeah.
we have to purchase one more time, so we can use the litmus. But this is also we are using for the preview and test. Okay, we can email preview. For the email preview, we are using the litmus. Hasina, have you ever used this option?
Yes.
Okay.
We use it to see what it looks like on different devices and different email providers and operating systems.
Exactly. Different devices, different email. That's why I told her that is exactly the preview and test how your email will look like. It is just an email preview, but we have to
Yeah.
purchase the subscription for this. Okay. Now one exercise is there. Exercise number 3.1, test the welcome email. Okay, you need to do. Now testing is done. Next part is sending. How we can send the email. So we have three options for sending the email. First one is send flow. Second one is user initiated email. Third one is A/B testing. Okay. Let us discuss one by one. First, we will start with the send flow. Then I will discuss user initiated email tomorrow. And day after tomorrow, let us discuss about A/B testing. Let's start from send flow. There are 4 steps by sending the email. If I want to send the email, there are 4 steps for using the send flow. And sender profile and delivery profile later discuss tomorrow. Today we will only discuss about send flow because it will take time. Let's say I want to send this email, right? And I will use this particular data extension, what I've created in this particular page. Now I request you to create a data extension and create inside your data extension, create a genuine record, like then a record of your own, record of your family members or your friends or family, colleagues. Okay. So we can check. Well, I am selecting this data extension right now. I have 49 records, but all the records are the dummy records, right? If I send the email, so they will not receive a particular email, right? So now it's better. It's a better time. So create a data extension for yourself and try to do the upcoming exercises. But before this, let us check the about send flow. So let's say if I want to send this particular email, so open this email. Now this time I will click on the send button. Previously we are using the edit option. Now this time I'll click on the send button. This is the first step. We have to define the properties. Okay. Subject line and pre-header line we can change from here as well. Okay. If you want to change it, subject line and pre-header line while sending the email, you can change. From option. Here we have 2 options, right? We have to select sender profile and delivery profile for the email. But let us discuss this option tomorrow because it will take time. I have to explain about sender profile and delivery profile. Okay. Right now, leave it as it is by default, as it is by default. Go to the next one. Now here we have to select the data extension. My email is ready. Now we have to set our data extension. So I'll select my data extension. This is my data extension, right? DE295 NTO subscriber. There are two options. Either you can directly drag and drop on your targeted box, or you can click on this button and click on add to targeted. Okay. Right now, just select the all subscriber by default. Publication list, I will explain it some other time, like on the upcoming sessions. Right now, I'm setting all subscribers. So in my targeted items, we have 49 records, right? 49 subscriber record. Okay. And if you remember, while explaining the model number 1, I always told to everyone that if you're sending the email, then your email should be as a sendable email, right? If your email is a non-sendable email, then you cannot able to see here on this page. Let's say, see here I have one more email that is non-sendable email. So I am unable to see on the February batch. See, on the February batch folder, I am able to see only one email that is sendable. And the second criteria is in your sendable email, sendable data extension. Sorry, I'm using the term email, that is a data extension, sendable data extension. On your sendable data extension, you have one field name as email address, and that data type should always be email address. Okay. These are the two criteria for using the sendable data extension for sending the email. All right. Now, whatever the data extension you want to use, you can just select it on the targeted box. You can select multiple data extension. It is not like that you can only select one data extension. You can set multiple data extension. Okay. If you want to add here, the subscriber will add. Let's say I will select this one as well. See, now total I have 96 records. And I have selected 2 data extensions. Okay. Now, this is the target block. Next thing is excluded and suppressed. Now let's say we have some kind of data extension, and in that particular data extension, I don't want to send a record to a particular subscribers. Okay, so that subscriber I will create inside our new data extension, and we will include in the excluded box. So if a subscriber record is there in the excluded list, okay, in the excluded list, so by sending the email, that particular subscriber will not able to receive an email. Okay. Again, I will explain. Excluded data extension. We are using the excluded data extension whenever I don't want to send any kind of email to the subscribers. Then we can use excluded data extension. For that particular scenario, we have to create a new data extension, and we have to store the particular record inside that data extension, and we have to select in the excluded data extension box, right? Let's say I will set this data extension 7, right? Now, if these 7 subscribers are there in this particular 98 subscribers, so this 7 subscriber will not be able to receive the emails. Okay. And how excluded data extension will check the targeted subscribers? Based on my subscriber key. Based on my subscriber key, they will able to check my subscriber details. All right. Now, your next question is, you will ask me how we can create these type of filter data extension, right? Let's say I will give you a scenario. Let's say on my targeted data extension, I have 100,000 record, right? And this subscriber are based from 2 locations, Canada and USA. Okay. Canada and USA. Now, while in this particular data extension, I have two kinds of subscriber, Canada and USA, but I don't want to send this email, Netflix email, to the Canadian subscribers. I only want to send to the USA subscribers. So for this, we can create a separate data extension right? We can filter out the subscriber records in that particular filter data extension, and we can drag and drop that particular data extension in this excluded box. So while sending this email, Canadian subscriber will not able to receive the Netflix email, what I am going to send it right now. Is this clear? And how we can create a filter data extension, filter type data extension, that we will learn in the module number 4. Okay, because module number 4, that is based on segmentation. And in that particular module, we will learn how we can filter the subscriber record based on the SQL query as well as filter data extension. Any questions till now?
No.
No. Okay. Right now, you can suppose this is my main target data extension. This is my filter data extension. So 98 minus 7, that is 91. So 91 subscriber will receive the email, right? I even calculate that the subscriber is there is exactly in this filter data extension as well. I'm just like guessing this, right? I'm just assuming. Now that is a part of the excluded data extension. Now, what is the meaning of suppressed? Now, if we are using a filter data extension, then we are selecting an excluded data extension, right? But list, if we are using the list, right, in the targeted box, if we are using the list, so we have to give here the list. Okay. Let's say if you are in the targeted box, we can select data extension or the list. Okay, you can set the list as well. And if you're using the list, and inside your list, some records will be there, some subscriber record will be there. And now in the list, if you want to filter the records, then you have to, here you have to drag and drop the suppression list. And here you have to drag the suppression list, right? And how you can create a suppression list? Go to the list. Just scroll it down. See, there's a folder name as suppression list. Select this. And here you can create a suppression list. Click on create button. Give the name. It says suppression list. March 12th. Public. Save. This list has been saved. If you want to add the records, so you can open the suppression list and you can click on import, right? And with the help of CSV file, or you can directly with the help of subscriber wizard, not the CSV. Okay, from the CSV file, you can import your subscriber record inside the suppression list. And after restoring the subscriber record in the suppression list, you can select this suppression list directly inside this suppression folder, right? Let's say I will use this particular suppression list. Where is my folder? Suppression list. I created this suppression list 12th March. Like this way. Okay. Now, one more thing we have to understand. And it's a very important interview question. While sending the email, can I use in the targeted box, can I use the data extension, and in the excluded suppression box, can I use a suppression list for filtering out the subscriber? Yes, we can do. And vice versa is also possible. Okay. In the targeted box, you can select the data extension, and here you can select the suppression list. It can be possible. All right. Why? Because the subscriber key is the main. The subscriber key, always remember, the subscriber key is a unique identity of any subscriber inside the My Marketing Cloud org. So based on the subscriber key and list and data extension are the subset of my all subscriber, correct? So while sending the email, it will check your record in the all subscriber list, then it will send the email. All right. So if we have selected the subscription list, so based on the subscriber, because while importing the record, we have to give the subscriber key in the subscription list. So this subscriber key, if it will match with my data extension subscriber key, then that particular subscriber cannot able to see the email, because then email will not be delivered to those subscribers. All right, is it clear, Hasina, Chandan? Any question?
Yeah, that's clear.
Clear?
Yeah.
Now,
If
next
I
option.
need, if I need in suspicious list, I have some my subscribers. Na in any particular 4 or 5 subscribers I need in suspicious list. So is there any automation process? How can I move to my subscriber list to suspicious list?
In the suppression list, you are asking. That is something we will learn in the module number 4. Okay.
Okay.
And we will create the no, for the list we cannot do. For the list we have to do it manually. But for the data extension, we can create a filter data extension in an automatic way. In the automation module, I will do everything in an automation. Okay. And in the automation module, I will select this particular email in an automation, so we don't have to send it manually. ठीक है, सब कुछ automation में हो जाएगा तब. Now next option is deduplicate subscribers. Now let's say in my data extension, I have two records with the same email address, correct? In my data extension, I have two records with the same email address, right? Let's say hasina@gmail.com and hasina@gmail.com. But subscriber key is different. Obviously, subscriber key will be different. So when I will send the email, so Hasina will receive the email 2 times, right? Because it will send the email based on the subscriber key, not based on the email address. So Hasina will receive the email 2 times. So for shortlisting this type of criteria, we can say deduplicate subscriber. Okay. If a person is already received the email, then while sending the another email, it will not send any other email for that particular subscribers. Okay. Here we can check based on the email address. We can check the subscribers and we can stop we can stop them for receiving the emails. Okay. If I go to help text, you can read it out. Determine whether the system prevents multiple messages from the send from being sent to the same email address. Okay. Now, after selecting everything, click on next. Sorry. Now here we have two options: send immediately and you have to schedule. Now, if I want to send it immediately, we can select this send immediately and we can click on next. And if I want to schedule it, we can set the schedule time. Now let's say I'm scheduling it for today, 12th of March, because in my India, it is time, it's 6 to 8, right? No, night 5 to 8. So if I'll select this time, let's say 8:30 p.m., right? 8:30. Now if I'll click on next, exactly. Okay. Now I need to ask one thing to both of you. you can check the time on my system, right? So if I'll send this particular, if I click on next and if I try to send this email, so can this email will be sent after half an hour or not? It will deliver it because we have selected the time 12th March 2024 and the time is 9:30 p.m. right? Past 9. But on my system there is time is 8:56 right now. 4 to 8. Sorry, 4 to 9. So will this email will be delivered to that particular 96 subscribers? No. Why? Just because always remember one thing, whatever the time zone we are using in your marketing cloud tool, it will exactly work based on that particular time zone. Okay. In this particular marketing cloud tool, we are using the Australian time zone. Okay. So in the Australia, we have already covered this particular time, right? Because in the Australia right now, I think it's 13th of March. If I talk about the Sydney time.
Yeah.
So it's already 27 past 2, right? For the 13th of March. So always remember whenever you are sending the emails, whenever you're doing the automations, so put yourself in that particular time zone shoes. Okay. So now if I select this particular time, so I cannot able to send the email, right? We have to select the email based on the Australian time whenever you want to deliver it. Now it is perfectly fine. Now we can send the email. Okay. If you're selecting schedule time, so always remember if you're whenever you want to schedule, so just check your org time, not your local time. One more option is there, but I don't have the full access, so it is not visible to me. That is on it send throttling. Exactly send timing, we have one more option named as send throttling. So I'm just drawing it right here because might be when you will work in the project, so this option will be visible in front of you. So you will think that I haven't explained. And here we have two check boxes. First one is delivery window. And here we have the time from, right? We have to select and to. And we have one more option name is hourly threshold. I use this option, that's why I remember. So I'm explaining you. Might be when you will work in your project, so might be this option will be visible in front of you. And if you don't have the full access, so this option will not be visible in front of you. Okay. And here we have to set the criteria. Hasina, are you aware what is this send throttling?
Is that when you can specify a time period of when the emails can get sent?
Exactly. Send throttling, it will specify when I want to send the email, right? Let's say
Yeah.
in my data extension, let's say there are 1 million subscriber record. It's a huge amount of subscribers. So it is not
Will it
possible.
stagger the send?
Sorry.
Will it stagger the send? So it won't go all of them won't get sent. It will do it bit by bit.
Yeah.
Okay.
It will send the all day, but if I want to send any specific time, right? Because might be 1 million, if I do have 1 million subscriber inside the data extension, so it is not possible exactly that 1 million emails will be sent at a time, right?
Yeah.
It will
Yeah.
take so many time to send, so much time to send. But let's say I'm sending it right now. So let's say I'm sending it, it's 10 a.m. morning for me. I'm just imagining 10 a.m. morning for me, and I have sent the email to 1 million subscriber, right? But I want to send a particular email from 10 to 2 because might be after evening they will not open my email and they will not consider and they will not check, right? Because might be if you receive any promotional kind of email at night, so I don't think you will ever be considered that email. So this is the situation whenever I want to send any email on the particular scenario on the time zone. So in the send throttling, we have to select, right? So from, we can select the date, and when from here you have to select the time, from and to. So it will send on the daily basis. It will send the email, okay?
Yeah.
From and to, here we have to set the time, right? Let's say I am selecting 10 a.m. till 12 p.m. So, and on the hourly threshold, let's say I have selected 50,000. So on every 2 hours, it will send 50,000 emails. Okay. Like this way, it will send on the daily basis the email when whenever it will exceed my, sorry, it will touch my limit of the data extension. Okay, that's the meaning of send throttling. That is something, might be it will be visible in front of you when you will work in the real projects. So that's why I've explained. Now, when everything is selected, you can click on next. Just select this information is correct and this email is ready to send, and you can click on the send button. And after clicking on the send button, this email will be delivered to all the 96 subscriber, whatever the subscriber I have selected in the select audience options. Okay. Any questions?
No.
No. Chandu, do you have any question?
No.
Okay.
Okay.
Now it's my request. So if I'll click on the send button, nothing will happen because I don't have the real subscriber in my data extension, not the genuine subscriber. So just do one thing. Try to create a separate data extension in your folder and store your record, your email ID, your friend's email account ID, your family members. Okay. So while doing the practice, you can check that particular your tool is like your email is working fine or not. They are receiving the email or not, right? And you are receiving the email or not. Because when we are doing the automation, then it will be helpful. Okay. When we are learning the automation, then it will be helpful. Because now in the automation and journey builder, we can see that that particular subscriber are receiving the emails. So it is a better practice for yourself. Okay.
Okay.
Right. Please guys, this is a production org. We have purchased this, right? So this is the real org, so make a use of it. Okay. All right. Thank you. Bye-bye. Let's connect tomorrow. And tomorrow we will start from user initiated email. No, before starting user initiated email, first we have to discuss sender profile and delivery profile. All right. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.